welcome to the Medway Property Blog. My name is Spencer Fortag. I'm the author of the blog, which can be found at medwaypropertyblog.com. I can also be emailed via spencer@docksidekent.com. Well, it's been a few weeks now since the referendum vote, and we've had a chance to reflect on the momentous decision that the British public took. Many of you read the article that I wrote on the morning of the results. I'd gone to bed the night before with a draft of my Remain article nearly finished, to be presented at just after 5 a.m. with the declaration by the BBC saying that we were actually leaving the EU, and I don't think any of us were expecting that. If you do want to read a copy of my original post-Brexit blog post, please visit my blog, medwaypropertyblog.com, and scroll back to late June to find it. In this post, I would like to take my thoughts on from that initial article as we start to see the clearer picture as the dust settles on the UK and, more importantly, our Medway property market. In case you weren't aware, the residents of the Medway Council area went against the national mood, and 64.1% of Medway residents voted to leave the EU. I have been reading that there is some evidence to indicate that younger voters were vastly more likely to vote Remain with their parents and grandparents, and whilst the polling industry's techniques may have been widely criticised, especially as they got both the 2010 general election and recent Brexit vote wrong, anecdotally, many surveys do seem to suggest that there was a relationship between age and the likelihood to support leaving the EU. Interestingly, the average age of a Medway resident is 37.7 years old, which is below the national average of 39.3 years old. Might this go some way to back up how Medway voted? What I do know is that putting aside whether you're a Remain or Leave voter, the vote to leave has and will create uncertainty, and the last thing the British property market needs is uncertainty. Because, as with previous episodes of uncertainty in the UK economy, UK house prices have tended to go down. When we look at the home ownership rate in the Medway Council, of the almost 73,000 properties that are owned in the area, the age range paints a noteworthy picture. If you check my blog, you will see a breakdown of this data in full. When you look at these figures and the high proportion of older homeowners, you might think that all the Medway Council area homeowners would vote Remain to keep house prices stable, and that younger people would vote out so house prices come down. This would be so they could afford to buy. But there's a risk in oversimplifying this facts. The sample of the polling firms are in the thousands, whilst the country actually voted in its millions. Other demographic influences have been at play in the way people voted, as early evidence is starting to suggest that class, level of education, the levels of immigration and ethnic diversity had an influence on the way that the various parts of the UK voted. So what I suggest is this: don't just assume that everyone over the age of 50 voted Leave, and don't assume that most 20-somethings backed Remain, because they didn't. And as for the Medway property market, well, read my original article and please make your own mind up. My website can be found at medwaypropertyblog.com, and I can be emailed via spencer@docksidekent.com. Please feel free to email me with any property questions you may have or any comments on this video. I will be posting more videos soon, and as usual, thank you for watching.